What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. So, different video today, but I'm going over my thoughts on the Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte fight. Absolutely amazing. Just great build-up. Great way for Tyson Fury to go out if he is going out. He's my favorite fighter of all time. I think the best heavyweight of this generation. And I really don't want to see him go out. He can't leave us so soon. I feel like he has things to prove still. I mean, he could go undisputed. Beating Usyk if that fight ever happened. I know that was some talk. Him and Anthony Joshua. There's so many other fighters I wanted to see Tyson Fury fight, but I guess he's retiring now. I guess he's saying he's a man of his word. He originally was going to retire after that third Wilder fight, but then he said, you know, he decided to come back for one more. I mean, just embarrassed Whyte. Props to Whyte, though. I mean, Whyte is one of the best, of course, heavyweights in the world also, but you go in with Tyson Fury, it doesn't matter who you are, you're going to get embarrassed, and that's why I kind of wish I got to see Tyson Fury just, you know, fight Usyk and fight Joshua and fight all these other heavyweights that are up there. But anyway, let's go into the fight. So, it was in Wembley Stadium in England. I mean, 94,000 people I think there was. Wow, crazy. I think that's the biggest event in boxing in Europe ever, Europe history, probably in world history. I doubt any fight in America ever brought in that large of a crowd, plus all the pay-per-view fights. I know a lot of people weren't really thinking, not a lot of people knew this fight was going on in America, let's just say. I, of course, do because I'm a huge boxing fan. Of course, guys who follow boxing know what's going on. But, you know, it's hard to promote that fight when two guys born in England are fighting in England. It's hard to promote that in America. Either way, it doesn't matter if they promote to us or not. Of course, they brought in 94,000 people. Absolutely insane. That walkout, both of them. I like the walkouts from both of them. Of course, Tyson Fury, his walkout was amazing. Had a little documentary before he came out of just his journey, basically not retiring. I don't know what that situation was during his life. Of course, when he was depressed, was on drugs, alcohol, gained weight. I guess he was retired, but I don't know. He took a break, of course, comes back, gets knocked down by Wilder in the first fight, comes back up, and they just show that whole documentary. That's why I just love Tyson Fury. That's why I love his story. His story from, you know, going from almost suicidal, basically suicidal, almost committing suicide, just in a rough spot of his life, coming back and becoming a heavyweight champion of the world. You know, that's why it was just motivation for me also, just, you know, seeing him do that shows anybody, like anybody can do, you know, whatever. That's why Tyson Fury is, of course, my favorite fighter, and that's why that documentary is pretty cool. But the music he picked, American Pie, yeah, great music, great walkouts. Fight starts. Dillian Whyte starting slow. I knew Dillian Whyte was a slow fighter. I know this fight, Tyson Fury, if it went to distance, Tyson Fury was just gonna outbox him. Simple. But all it takes is one punch, especially with a fighter like Dillian Whyte, strong puncher, but not really a good boxer. So I wanted Tyson Fury to just keep going after him, outboxing him, but he had to be careful also because, like I said, all it took was one punch. And to be honest, I'm sure you guys could agree, it was a dirty fight. It was. The first round, okay. I know they had a lot of respect for each other. They had a lot of respect for each other after. Well, Tyson Fury had a lot of respect for Whyte, but a lot of dirty play, I guess. Forearms, punching the back of the head, holding on. Of course, the referee had to warn them a couple times. It was a dirty fight. I thought this was going to be a really good fight. Of course it was, but I thought it was going to go the distance and really be a hard-fought fight. Then, of course, we're on round 5. I scored a 5-0. Tyson Fury was just simply outboxing him and winning. Dillian Whyte was tired. He was slow. Tyson Fury was fresh. He was like nothing. And then, of course, I think round 6 or 7, I can't remember the actual round, he just delivered a huge uppercut, put him to sleep. Not put him to sleep, but knocked him down, got up. I thought, all right, he's going to keep going. Referee checked on him, and he just started to tumble and almost fell over again until the referee held him up. So, of course, good decision by the referee. And just a good fight by Tyson Fury. I called Tyson Fury by stoppage, actually. I really did. Not that early. I thought it would be in like round 9 or 10. But even earlier, the better for Tyson Fury. So once again, I mentioned earlier in the video, and of course, if you guys know, he's retiring. That's what he says. That's his last fight. I doubt it. A lot of fighters say they're done and then they come back a couple years later, usually because of money issues. I don't think that's the case with Tyson Fury. If he does come back, maybe just because he has more to prove. But I don't know. I really don't want to see Tyson Fury retire. He's my favorite fighter. The heavyweight division was boring for a while, got exciting. Now I don't want to see it get boring again. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts of the Tyson Fury versus Whyte fight. Let me know you guys' thoughts down below. Like my video, subscribe. I'm out, guys. Peace.